We're celebrating 40 years of MND Queensland and the remarkable care and support that's been provided to people with motor neurone disease, their families and carers over those years. It's a time to reflect on our journey, honour our founders, appreciate the tireless efforts of staff and volunteers, and acknowledge the generosity of our donors and fundraisers, and the positive difference all have made in the lives of thousands of people impacted by this devastating disease. 4 decades ago, a group of compassionate individuals had a vision to create an organisation that would be a beacon of hope for those affected by motor neurone disease. They understood the challenges faced by individuals and their families, and they laid the foundations of MND Queensland.
MND Queensland began with the courageous and determined spirit of Charles Graham, whose life took an unexpected turn when he was diagnosed with MND in 1981. Upon receiving his diagnosis, Charles embarked on the quest for knowledge about his terminal diagnosis he'd been given because he knew nothing about the disease. Frustrated by the lack of information available at the time, he stumbled upon an article about an MND organisation in Victoria in the November 1982 issue of New Idea magazine. He contacted them to get information, and it ignited a spark of inspiration within him to create a similar organisation in Queensland. On the 26th of February 1983, history was made as 21 individuals gathered at the Oxley CWA Hall for the first meeting of what would become the Motor Neurone Society of Queensland. Charles Graham's battle with MND came to an end on the 11th of July 1983. However, his legacy continues to shine through the organisation that he envisioned. The founders had a determination to make a difference. They developed objectives, a constitution was formed, and a dedicated committee was formalised. John Wern, AM, was the organisation's first president. The motto "Hoping and Helping" became a guiding light for the journey ahead. Later in 1983, the Department of Justice recognised the Society's charitable endeavours, enabling the organisation to collect donations and run raffles, further expanding the capacity to aid those in need. In 1993, the organisation joined with other state associations, forming MND Australia, to strengthen the collective impact and work together towards a shared vision of a world free from MND. In March the same year, a house in Inala was purchased, which served as headquarters for nearly 3 decades. Through the selfless dedication of volunteers, the organisation flourished. A pool of vital own equipment was built up to make available to people with MND, to help with mobility and independence. The MND Advisory Service was developed to provide important information, advice and referrals. Support group meetings were being held across the state to provide connection and peer support and understanding for those impacted by MND. As we look back on MND Queensland's history, we reflect on those who held the torch of hope and those who selflessly gave their time and energy to make a difference.
Today, MND Queensland has become a beacon of light for those battling this debilitating disease, offering support, resources and a community that cares. We've grown into an organisation that offers a diverse range of supports and services, catering to the unique needs of individuals and families impacted by MND. We continue to provide our MND Advisory Service, our vital equipment hire service and support group meetings, which are now offered online too, meaning that anyone can join wherever they're located in the state using technology. We also host regular educational webinars on important topics related to MND care. We've embraced the National Disability Insurance Scheme and provide NDIS support coordination to help our clients maximise their NDIS plans and access the best possible services. We help empower individuals and their families, enabling them to access the care they deserve. Our dedication to providing comprehensive care has led us to establish our own allied health services, including occupational therapy, physiotherapy and speech therapy. These specialised services are vital in improving the daily lives of those with MND, enhancing mobility, communication and overall well-being. The Voice Banking Clinic has been revolutionary, enabling individuals to preserve their voices and retain a sense of identity as the disease progresses and they can no longer speak. This innovative offering has brought comfort and solace to those who fear losing their voice to MND. Our Life Stories programme has allowed us to capture and celebrate the stories of those we serve, ensuring that their legacies and experiences are cherished and shared with loved ones. We've expanded our services into the regions, establishing support in Cairns, Townsville, the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast. We are committed to providing support wherever it is needed, and we believe in the strength of local presence and community engagement. Through all these services, our Oxley headquarters in Brisbane remains the beating heart of MND Queensland, coordinating and providing support to clients across the state. Our commitment to responsiveness and adaptability drives us to continually seek ways to improve our service offerings, ensuring that we meet the ever-evolving demands of our community. As we celebrate 40 years of MND Queensland, we also look to the future with hope and determination. Until there is a cure for MND, our journey doesn't end here. We make an ongoing commitment to make a positive impact in the lives of those battling this devastating disease. With your continued support, we aim to expand our reach, enhance our services, and create a world where an MND diagnosis is a challenge met with strength and compassion. We pledge to continue growing and evolving, guided by the needs of those we serve. We will remain steadfast in our mission to make a positive impact in the lives of individuals and families affected by MND. But without ongoing government funding, we'll still rely on the support of you, our community, to be there when people impacted by an MND diagnosis need us the most. None of our supports would be possible without the unwavering support of our community. Our volunteers, supporters and donors have been the pillars of strength behind our organisation. Your generosity and belief in our mission have fuelled our efforts, enabling us to provide care, support and comfort to those affected by motor neurone disease. I hope our founders will be proud of the organisation that we've become today. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey. Your support is the fuel that drives us forward. Here's to 40 years of MND Queensland.